It doesn't matter how good your strategy is, if you're not skilled at what you do, that strategy won't take you very far. As Jason Fried and DHH have said, many amateur golfers think they need expensive clubs. But it's the swing that matters, not the club. Give Tiger Woods a set of cheap clubs and he'll still destroy you. When you're confident about what you are doing and clear about where you are going, the proper strategy will make itself known. Hence, when your why is powerful, you'll work out how. The how comes from the why, not the opposite way around. If you are looking for the way to achieve success, you are going about it all wrong. You're doing it for the incorrect reasons. And you may continuously be left to seek out, trying to find the subsequent patch of land to find gold. What will be left? If you recognize what you wish and why you're doing it, you are not worried about the gold. Your security is internal. You are not worried about the outcomes because you already know they're coming. For you, it's never actually been about the rewards. It's only and always been about seeing how far you'll go. About achieving the impossible. About never stopping. Take everything external away and you are still visiting. Continue with the identical intensity you usually have. Provide you with everything: fame, money, whatever else, and it won't derail you. Here's the way to become the most effective at what you do. 1. Work hard on yourself and you can make a fortune. Work hard at your job and you can make a living. Work hard on yourself and you can make a fortune. Jim Rohn. Your work could be a reflection of you. If you are not getting the results you are looking for, stop trying to find better strategies. Instead, look inside. Are you currently the one that would attract the level of success you seek? Your outer conditions are a mirrored image of your inner reality. As James Allen has said, your circumstances reveal you to yourself. Where you're right now, that's you. If you would like something different, improve you. Most people specialize in their craft or their job. That's all well and good. However, you will get way more bang for your buck by specializing in yourself. 20% of your energy should be dedicated to your work. 80% of your energy should be dedicated to rest and self-improvement. This can be what fuels your work and makes it better than anyone else's. Self-improvement is over books and true rest is renewal. While others are attempting to enhance their job, you're continuously improving yourself, expanding your vision, skills. This can be akin to Stephen R. Covey's 7th principle, sharpen your saw. Most of the people are attempting to cut down their job with a dull saw. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Abraham Lincoln.
Within a brief period of your time, you will need to develop true mastery. Work on yourself. When you do, your work will far exceed what people are painstakingly producing. Your work is cleaner, clearer, and more powerful, because you will be more evolved as an individual. The majority you're competing against is an inner mess. 2. Consistently put yourself into situations others wanted to. Your results aren't a mirrored image of your talent. Plenty of people have talent. Most people never put themselves in demanding situations that humble and scare you. You need to place yourself into positions that make immense pressure. The sort of pressure that may either make or break you. This can be how you purge out your weakness and small-mindedness. It won't be pretty, but it'll change you. And eventually, you'll arise. New. Changed. Better. You need to be usurping challenges that need you to become most quiet you currently are. You would like to place your back against the wall, so you've got no other choice but to provide. This is how you evolve. How does one put yourself into these situations? You initiate. You do not watch for life to return to you. You do not watch for the next opportunity. You can improve your current situation by providing actual value. You can pitch ideas. You can ask questions. You are attempting and failing. You are taking on roles that need greater responsibility. Leadership is accessible to everyone. You only have to assume a leadership role. You will do this right away, in whatever situation you're in. You are doing this enough, and continuously pitch yourself and your ideas. You will create opportunities. Opportunities are like ideas. The more you utilize them, instead of allow them to simmer, the more will come. The general public sits on their ideas far too long and that they become stale. Similarly, the general public sits on their opportunities too long and that they stop coming. 3. Don't copy others, make them copy you. From this point, your strategy is to make everyone else get on your level. You're not going down to theirs. You're not competing with anyone else, ever again. They're going to have to compete with you. Tim Grover. If you are still mimicking the work of people, good luck. If you're trying to duplicate the work and results of other people, what does that say about your own inner compass? What does that say about your motivations? Are you simply trying to seek out what's working? Are you searching for the how? Do you actually know where you're going? If you're following someone else's tracks, where does you think those tracks will lead you? To your own destination or to theirs? And whether or not you would be proud of their destination, do you really think you may roll in the hay better than them? It's their path. They're driven by something deep and internal. You cannot get ahead if you're always some steps behind. If you're always reacting instead of creating. If you do not know who you are, you will always attempt to be some other person. And thus, you'll never be the simplest. Your work will always be an inexpensive imitation. It will lack the feeling that produced the work or the concept. 4. Stay in love with the process. The more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war. Norman Schwarzkopf. The process or the work itself is all theirs. Results come and go, and it's never been about the results. Success is inevitable. Success comes easy because it is the very last thing on your mind. You already know it's visiting happen. It almost doesn't matter what you're doing. It's why you're doing it that matters. The what can and does take many forms. Don't overattach to one role. Whether you are a leader, writer, athlete, parent, employee, the what doesn't matter. Why you are doing it and subsequently how you are doing it's what matters. Hence, how you are doing anything is how you are doing everything. When you are crazy with the method, you seek feedback, mentoring, and coaching even when you're at the highest of your game. You surround yourself with those who aren't afraid to inform you the reality. You avoid those who suck up and only tell you what they think you wish to listen to. Those aren't friends. They need an agenda. Self-transcendence comes from collaborating with others who are driven by a greater vision. When the entire becomes fundamentally different than the sum of its parts. When the work is the reward. Going beyond anything you have ever imagined. Complete openness to the probabilities. Unless you're continuously improving and dealing with better people, you'll never realize this. When you hone yourself, your work, and you produce, opportunities will come. They will not help but come, because you are a magnet, pulling them in.
5. Never forget why you're doing this. So many times it happens too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose your grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. Survivor, Eye of the Tiger. Where often people throw their value systems out the door in hopes for quick success. These people won't succeed long term. They clearly do not have a why, or they forgot it. They do not have an inner compass. Consequently, they do not really know where they're headed. It is a destructive path. The moment you begin compromising, you will not stop compromising. As an innovation expert, Clayton Christensen has said, "Many people have convinced ourselves that we are able to break our own personal rules just this once. In our minds, we will justify these small choices. None of these things, after they first happen, seems like a life-changing decision. The marginal costs are nearly always low. But each of these decisions can roll up into a far bigger picture, turning you into the type of person you never wanted to be." This, unfortunately, is more common than not. It's so common, in fact, that it's almost expected. Conclusion. Becoming the most effective is about never being satisfied with what you've done. It's about continually improving who you are. It's knowing success will come because you recognize who you are and what you indicate. It's about initiating, continually creating situations that force you to become over you currently are. purging yourself of all of your imperfections. Evolving